Hey everyone, this is Jen Cunnings, and just wanted to touch base with you guys to see how everyone was feeling after the eclipse on, I guess it was Monday. I had the opportunity to see it, and I was actually watching it from my pool with the glasses on, which was actually really cool, and doing some meditations and just connecting in, and the energies just felt really lovely, and felt like there was just a lot of just shifting happening. And so I was just kind of going about my day and enjoying the eclipse. And then the next day I woke up and completely felt like total crap. I was physically sick. I actually got strep throat, which was really random. And then had big emotional releases. And so it was the following day, Tuesday, I'm just basically laying in bed, feeling all this intensity, feeling physically ill, emotionally sick. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this eclipse just like kicked my ass. So, and I've heard similar stories from other people. So I thought I'd just get online quickly to just check in with you guys. Maybe I'd love to hear if you have noticed anything for yourself this week in terms of what that eclipse energy might have shifted for you, because it was super powerful. You know, we go through all these different cycles. We get new moons and full moons and eclipses, but this solar eclipse on Monday was truly extraordinary in terms of what it brought up. So anyhow, so on that Tuesday after the eclipse, just a lot of purging. I mean, like deep, even primal crying about really, I mean, nothing I had any reference to. So I think that there's a massive cleansing happening with the energy of that eclipse. I've noticed that people are going through some really deep fears. Some angers are coming up, depression. I've heard from clients about not wanting to be here from several people. So just really, I think the eclipse goes in that type of energy and really, hey Chris, it really starts to just pull out some real deep stuff. So you might be feeling intense, you might be feeling emotional, you might have already passed it. Tina's saying she felt really shaky, sadness, fears, and anxieties. Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's happening at different times for different people. So like I said, on Tuesday, I went down hardcore. And then yesterday morning, I woke up and I was like, wee, I feel great. And then today I'm feeling really good too. And not to say that there's still not some other layers that this might pull up for us. So everybody's processing at different levels. We all are operating from different levels of consciousness and different levels of awareness, and there's also how much we're in allowance of allowing these emotions and feelings and things like that to move through us. So that's actually what I wanted to talk about, and to also hear from you is, what can we do when things get really intense? What can we do when we just get taken down? I mean, I was taken down. I couldn't get out of bed for like 2 days, and that's just not normal for me. And then literally after like 2 days, I just popped right back up, and I'm like, oh, I'm fine. Like it didn't even take me any time to recover. Yeah, total roller coaster. But what's cool and what I've been feeling into and speaking with about others is I'm kind of feeling like our roller coaster is coming to a stop. And what I was seeing, I was having this meditation and seeing this, like we've been riding all these roller coasters and going through all these emotional up and downs. And, as we awaken, and for those of us who've been on this like spiritual path and kind of paying attention to our consciousness and our place here, it's like now that is starting to wrap up. And I saw us like in line for like a big, in a big rocket, like we're about to get, and this is going to take off, and it doesn't have to do the up and downs of the roller coaster anymore. And we're really about to shift into something significantly new. And so this has been building up for a lot of years. And so Christy says, emotional the day before. Yeah, very tired. Yeah, lots of people really tired. $1 million today. Yeah, crazy how quickly things are shifting. So, which is a good sign, because we don't have to wallow in this. It doesn't have to take massive amounts of time. If we're in allowance of our emotions and our feelings to be moved through, they can move through, and boom. You know, I was talking to a client earlier this morning, and I'm like, I don't like to make promises to my clients, but I'm like, I promise you, when you wake up tomorrow, you're going to feel better. And I really just felt that. So just be in total allowance. So if you're feeling crappy, if you're feeling emotional, cry it out, lay down, you know, don't force yourself to do something. Ask your body, what do you need right now? Do you need rest? Do you need to move? Do you need to eat? Like, let yourself really be as open to hearing what you need. You know, meditation and walking and being in nature and things like that help to open up that communication with ourselves to find out what we're needing. So total allowance is really, I think, required. But as I was saying, it really feels like we're stepping into a whole new big phase, a whole new transition. And I have no idea what that's going to look like. But it feels really big, and it feels close, and it feels like, you know, what if we could shift the world and live from a place of peace and love? Like, how cool would that be? You know, what if we could all get along and work together and have a government that is supportive of its people, and where we, you know, are in communion with each other. So you never know how quickly things can shift, and I feel like there's some big shifts coming for us in a positive way. So just hope everybody is taking care of, hope you're taking care of yourself, and hope these energies, while they might have been intense for you, in the roller coaster that Robin's saying, or Kitty's saying, you know, hopefully this roller coaster can start to come to a plateau, and then we can just get on a whole new ride, and that ride can take us upwards and onwards. And, you know, for those of us who've been doing a lot of deep healing work over the past several years, you know, perhaps we can get to the place where, you know, there's always going to be things to pay attention to. There's always going to be awareness and consciousness of things that come up, but it doesn't have to be the massive ups and downs that we've been experiencing with these energies. So I think, you know, with the eclipse and its intensity, that to me personally felt like one of the more intense experiences that I've had. But again, moved through it so very quickly. So again, the key is allowing. How much are you in allowance of your body, of your energy, and what you're really needing for yourself right now? So whatever that is, it can be totally different for everybody right now. You know, the typical things are to, you know, rest or whatever, but you may not need rest right now. You may need movement. So just ask your body what it needs. It might need different foods than it normally needs. And so, you know, if you're prescribing to a particular, you know, way of doing your life, things that might change. You know, if you have a certain way of eating, that might change. Like, I still eat meat, you know, I do grass-fed organic kind of things, but this week my body's like, no meat for you, Jen. And I'm like, okay. And I ask my body every day what it wants to eat and what it needs to fulfill itself. And I've been drinking massive amounts of water. And so I'm just really trying to be as close in communication with my body as possible, as well as my energy, and asking, you know, do I need rest, and do I need sleep, and what do I need to eat? How do I need to move? And then if the emotions come up, to just, you know, really be open to feeling them, even if you don't have a point of reference of where they're coming from. So all that to say, I hope everyone's flowing through all these changes with grace, as much grace and ease as possible. And if I can support you anyway, feel free to reach out. The website I'm still operating from is myheartreiki.com, although I'm in the process of building a new one. And so things are going to be launched out in a new way, probably in the next few weeks. Again, being taken down this week kind of put things on hold. So hope you guys are having a wonderful eclipse week, or as best you can, and sending lots of love to everybody, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.